Finals begin Monday on ESPN.
Built by Arthur and Billy, Martina, Mac, and countless others. Built to inspire and amaze. Built to be the world's grandest stage. Built for the fans and the future. For challengers and champions. The 2018 U.S. Open. Built for glory.
As night falls here in Fayetteville, welcome back to the 2018 NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Presented by Capital One. Number one seed Arkansas Razorbacks. Number one seed Arkansas Razorbacks. Sherman. And as a former Dodgers left-hander in the minor leagues, what have you seen out of both of these relief pitchers who've come in and taking the bull by the horns?
Well, I think that's it right there. Both closer mentality, try to finish the thing out, and they've really started that, even though one of them had to start it in the first, one had to start it in the fourth. Both of them have that same mentality and close this thing out.
Blaine Jones, the Patriots. And the number 9 hole hitter takes a ball. Well, that 5th inning was the first clean inning we've had so far tonight in terms of scoring. DBU scored single runs in the first and second. Arkansas answered with a run in the third and 2 in the fourth. Taking on a hop at third, Casey Martin. There's that arm we were talking about.
Watch the release here. Charges it, takes away the short hop, and then just crow hops and lets it go.
Bam. Shoulder high bullet, no tail to it, on the money. Now back to the top of the order with the Albert Pujols of DBU. How about that? He is a hit machine. Devlin Granberg, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run tonight. And for the regional, his numbers are just off the charts. Batting average stands at .442 for the year. Well on his way to winning a second straight batting championship in the Missouri Valley Conference. He's behind in the count here, 0-2.
11 of 16. And for those of you that didn't hear it before, he's a guy that goes back and plays in the Junior College World Series. When he did that, .688 batting average, tied Kirby Puckett for highest ever in the Junior College World Series. So he's been really big in big moments. World Series and now this regional. Gets even better.
And that was for Cisco College in North Texas. And up until that point, Dan Hefner and his staff had not heard of this young man from the town of 2500 in Hudson, Colorado. They didn't know who he was, didn't know who he was at Creighton his freshman year, not until he got within their geographic footprint and playing for a junior college coaching staff that they're familiar with, that they learn of this young man who's come to become one of the all-time greats in Patriots program history. And he is not going to give in easily here in the battle with Jake Reindl.
No, and you can see what they're trying to do with him. They're trying to pitch him up, see if he can't get him to chase with 2 strikes. He missed a pitch before that, and you could see a little frustration, but let's see if they go up again and try to get him with that high fastball.
Nope, went away with the breaking ball. Couldn't get him to chase that slider.
Nope. Very patient at the plate.
Jake Reindl, high school valedictorian at Shiloh Christian. And again, Granberg spoils a pitch, and that pitch count continues to grow up to 83 for Arkansas's relief pitcher. And at the moment, there is nothing going on in the Razorbacks' bullpen, and I would think they're still comfortable going with him at least through the rest of this inning, if not beyond. Again, the 2-2. He sits on the breaking ball and drills it to left field. It is caught by Erstad. Well, he misplayed the ball last inning, but couldn't have played that one any better, taking away a home run.
Listen to this crowd as he goes up, extends, and there's hashtag SC Top 10 as he goes up and yanks that away. And Granberg looking for another home run, gets one stolen by the freshman. Boy, you think about it, an inning ago, kind of a can of corn fly ball and falls off the glove, hits him in the eye, and then he comes back with that. Well, they're talking about earlier in this year, he struck out 4 times in the Canton Pack and got an RBI base hit to win the game. And
wow.
He's just relentless.
Well, we have seen him make a spectacular sliding catch in the gap earlier this regional. And now the 6'3" left fielder goes up above the fence and pulls one back, robbing Devlin Granberg of a home run. Hanna lifts one to center. No need for heroics by Fletcher.
You think he'll get a hand as he comes off the field here?
My goodness. There's another slice of hog heaven right there. The freshman from Amarillo, Texas, with the defensive play of the night. Arkansas holds on to the lead.
Your eyes want to deceive you. Fill in the blanks with the limited information you already possess. You don't know what you're looking at. Craftsmanship is about understanding, truly knowing something, every facet inside and out, to reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail. Reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
MLS. All eyes on us. Our style. Our squad. It's time for our soccer. Saturday, it's Columbus Crew SC versus New York Red Bulls on ESPN.
Craftsmanship is about understanding. To reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail. Reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
While the drama plays out here in Fayetteville, folks at this regional keeping their eyes closely peeled in Greenville, because these two regionals are paired. The winners will face off in the super regional round, and right now UNC Wilmington, on the strength of a 9-run bottom of the 5th inning, have taken a 9-5 lead over East Carolina in that elimination game. And so we could have the Pirates out, and the championship of that regional could come down to South Carolina and UNC Wilmington. Looks like the Pirates are going to have 3 more licks against the Seahawks to try and avoid being knocked out on their home field. Dominic Fletcher fouls this one away, but this building is still abuzz over the catch made in left field by Heston Kjerstad to rob a home run away from Devlin Granberg that would have tied the game at 3. And as we saw those replays, the only people in the stadium who knew for sure that he had caught it initially were Kjerstad, that man, and those out in left field. The fans who saw that the ball stuck in his glove knew immediately that he had caught it.
Yep.
And not until he showed the ball and the third base umpire went out and signaled that it was a catch The other 10,000 or so folks in the building weren't quite sure. Now the 1-0 pitch to Carson Shaddy. 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, I see it's raining again in the Carolinas, so that game at Chapel Hill is in a weather delay. 2 balls and a strike. And my other question is, in Clemson, South Carolina, assuming the weather doesn't get in the way in this top of the 9th inning, is Connor Kaiser going to get another at bat? He was not due up in the inning as they headed to the top of the 9th. But at last check, the Commodores were leading 19-6, having hit 9 home runs. They've tacked on 2 more runs in the top of the 9th, so it's possible that Kaiser's coming up again. Shaddy takes a called 3rd strike. First punch out recorded by McGregor Hines.
Now batting for Arkansas, number 33, Grant.
And now the catcher, Grant Cook. Well, thanks in part to a notable lack of draft eligible catchers this year, I think Grant Cook is going to wind up being picked pretty high. Now, he's talented and he's going to get drafted no matter what year he's eligible. But these things go in cycles, just like they do in all sports. And if you happen to be a good point guard in a year that there aren't a lot of point guards, you're going to go higher than you would otherwise.
Yep.
But, you know, we know that Joey Bart of Georgia Tech is going to be off the board real quick on Monday, tomorrow. And then A&M commit Noah Taylor, Vanderbilt commit Will Banfield. They are projected as possible first rounders. And after that, the man at the plate might be the next catcher off the board.
Yep. And what he brings are power to all fields and really kind of a plus receiver. We've talked about his ability to lead a staff. He's the only guy that I've seen this year that actually calling his own plays. There's others out there, but he's calling the own pitches. He's not looking into the dugout, so that in itself shows professional organizations that this guy knows how to control a staff, and that's huge.
Right. And if nothing else, professional team, major league team drafts him. Okay, if he makes it to the major leagues, great. But if nothing else, as he grounds one to third, we get this guy in our organization. He's going to be a great guy, bring you all the intangibles, and make the pitching staff and those around him better. Our score remains 3-2 as we head to the 7th.
MLS. All eyes on us. Our style. Our city. Our squad. It's time for our soccer. Saturday, it's Columbus Crew SC versus New York Red Bulls at 5 Eastern on ESPN.
The new ESPN app. Download now.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
The Women's College World Series Finals begin Monday on ESPN.
Hey, Draymond. Morning. Hey, what's up?
Built by Arthur and Billy, Martina, Mac, and countless others. built to inspire and amaze, built to be the world's grandest stage, built for the fans and the future, for challengers and champions. The 2018 U.S. Open, built for glory.
Play of the game so far, the play of the regional so far, would have been the tying home run. Instead, it should be a SportsCenter top 10 play. That's the Kerstad. It is your world, and we are merely in it with you.
Wow. You know, the play was even bigger because, you know, it kept the lead for him.
Now batting number 13.
Wasn't like it's 9-0, he's just making a play. That was a big play in a big time situation.
But with the slim one-run lead, who's going to be the next to make a big play? The heart of the order due up for Dallas Baptist. Glowinky, Wolforth, Millard. The 3, 4, and 5 hitters for this powerhouse program out of the Missouri Valley Conference. Glowinky working on a perfect night, as you see there. 3 for 3, the average up to 338. And this is not a fluke, as he tries to hold up, could not, says first base umpire David Brown. Glowinky is the freshman of the year in the Missouri Valley Conference, also the defensive player of the year. Starter from day one at shortstop for Dan Hefner, and has started from a lower batter in the order to climb his way up to be a very effective number 3 hitter. Lays off the fastball. It's 1-2. Jake Reindl's 90th pitch since coming out of the bullpen is down in the dirt. Count evens 2-2. Head coach Dan Hefner said this dirt bag style of play that we see in Glowinky really started with current Kansas City Royal Ryan Goins and has been passed down one after another to another. High chopper to third, easy play for Martin. And there's your first out at the top of the 7th inning. So how much longer can Jake Reindl go? He came into this ball game with the bases loaded and nobody out in the top of the 1st inning. Allowed 1 inherited runner to score, but he has been almost lights out ever since.
Yeah, you're talking about 6 1/3 innings, 4 Ks, and he's just been tremendous. I mean, in an opportunity, you come in that 1st inning with the bases loaded, set guys down. He's been perfect since that. The offense is starting to get started for him, and he's just kept them in this game.
Wolforth helps him out, swinging at the first pitch, and on a similar play to where Kerstad took a fly ball in his cheek, this time he makes the catch. We should show you again, not talk about the bad stuff for Kerstad. We should just show you that home run robbing catch time and time again.
That even brought a smile to Jake Reindl as we take a look at this. Watch him go up and get it.
Play of the night. That was in the 6th inning. And that is why it is still a 3-2 Arkansas lead. Here's Tim Millard, power hitting third baseman, who's the biggest home run threat in this DBU lineup. Had a single in the 3rd. He's also struck out and grounded out. All 3 at bats have come against Reindl.
Reindl's been so much better when guys get on, too. Runners in scoring position, just 2 for 11 for Dallas Baptist in this ball game, and he's gotten out of jams time after time. 9 runners left on base for Dallas Baptist.
And we should say again, this strategy employed by Dave Van Horn is not altogether unprecedented when Isaiah Campbell starts. He has had a quick hook for him on multiple occasions this year. And as soon as he got himself into trouble, he walked the leadoff man to begin the game. Mound visit from the catcher. Walked the second batter. Mound visit from the pitching coach. Gave up a single to the third batter on the first pitch, and Van Horn was out of the dugout taking him out. (3-2) our score. Top of the 7th. Arkansas holding on to a 1-run lead here in Fayetteville. With John Gregory, I'm Doug Sherman. Arkansas trying to close out the regional with a win here tonight. DBU looking to force a 7th and deciding game tomorrow. Millard lifts it into center field. Fletcher giving chase. Another clean 1-2-3 inning for Jake Reindl. Arkansas 3, Dallas Baptist 2.
MLS. All eyes on us. Our style. Our city. Our squad. It's time for our soccer. Saturday, it's Columbus Crew SC versus New York Red Bulls at 5 Eastern on ESPN.
Reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
We really like having Aaron around, but we're concerned he takes his name a bit too literally.
Okay. He has to do golf again.
All rise.
Built by Arthur and Billy, Martina, Mac, and countless others. Built to inspire and amaze. Built to be the world's grandest stage. Built for the fans and the future. For challengers and champions. The 2018 U.S. Open. Built for glory.
Craftsmanship is about understanding. To reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
Arkansas will be sending the 8-9-1 hitters to the plate to face McGregor Hines, looking to add on to their 3-2 lead here in Fayetteville. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome to detail.
Arkansas will be sending the 8-9-1 hitters to the plate to face McGregor Hines, looking to add on to their 3-2 lead here in Fayetteville. Welcome back, everybody. With former Dodgers minor leaguer John Gregory, I'm Doug Sherman. First pitch swinging. There's a base hit to right for Jared Gates. He's perfect on the night. 2 singles and a walk. Regional coverage on ESPN2, ESPNU, the Longhorn Network, the SEC Network, and ESPN3. Whip around coverage also is available through ESPN3, the Bases Loaded channel, and all coverage is available on the ESPN app. As we've been doing here in the booth all weekend, and folks throughout the stands here at Baum Stadium, you can watch any game you want while watching the one you're at. Long run in, and the play is made by Jamison Hanna. Jax Biggers is retired, 1 away.
Now batting for the Razorbacks, number 8, Eric Cole.
And now Eric Cole, junior from Southlake, Texas, will step in. Former Southlake Carroll High School star is pegged as potentially a 5th or a 6th or a 7th round draft pick coming up. He's very much looked the part here the last 3 days for us.
Yeah, probably the most consistent hitter in this lineup. Guy that can run as well, as you said, can play center field for you in the future. Got him out in right field here, but he can cover some ground.
And we talk about the way Dallas Baptist head coach Dan Hefner has juggled the top of his lineup with Granberg and Hanna and how well it's worked out. Same can be said for Eric Cole as he shoots a single to right field. Ever since being moved into the leadoff spot back in April, He has been lights out. And here come the Razorbacks again, 2 men on with 1 out.
Remember how we talked about how good this Arkansas team is going first to third on a base hit to right field? Well, I don't think they're going to chest Bandy's arm out there again. We saw that last time, and he charged out. He was ready for Gates to take third there. He was going to challenge him.
And in steps Casey Martin. Still looking for his first hit tonight. Fists it into shallow left center. 2 men out.
Now batting.
For more coverage of the Division I Baseball Regionals and interactive brackets as well, go to NCAA.com. Well, here's the man of the night so far, Heston Kjerstad. He's got a chance to do some more damage. He's been walked twice, flied out once, but it's that catch out in left field that will be what everybody remembers if the Hogs hang on to win here tonight.
Do you ever get that feeling when you're sitting there and you're thinking something good's about to happen? Well, you get that feeling in this situation after that catch and he steps to the plate.
But as we said, they work very carefully to him. You don't want to make a mistake to the 2018 SEC Freshman of the Year. First ever in Arkansas history to be so awarded. He has exceeded his own expectations this year. And he was thinking about hitting another 430-foot home run. He's cleared that scoreboard out and right once this year. And there it is. Put it up there a couple of years ago. Beautiful part of this first-class facility. Hot smash up the middle. Rounding third, heading for home. Gates, he's going to score. It's 4-2 Arkansas on the RBI single by Heston Kjerstad.
It's been a little bit different approach tonight. It hasn't been the long ball for Arkansas. It's been station-to-station baseball, and Kjerstad jumps on here, jumps on the fastball, delivers it to center field, and picks up another key RBI, and maybe tack on an insurance run late here in the ball game.
And you were saying about that feeling you had that something good was going to happen with him at the plate?
I was thinking big fly, but I'm sure he'll take that along with all these Arkansas fans.
Plenty of hog calls tonight. We've yet to get the official number, but as we mentioned, Friday afternoon we had 9,200 in the stands here for Arkansas. Had over 10,000 last night, and even though this is a work night, it's still a school night, right? Kids are still in school. Not the college kids, but the high school.
Well,
elementary school kids should still be in school, but I don't think anybody's gone home.
If not, there were certainly a lot of them here on Friday afternoon as we were looking around, so they may very well be off right now.
First base side chanting Arkansas, and hearing it back from the third base side fans saying Razorbacks. Nice job by the catcher Matt Deuce to keep that ball close enough to keep Cole at third base. Couldn't keep Kjerstad from scampering down to second, but more importantly, keep it at a 2-run ball game. Kjerstad advances on the wild pitch.
Big play, though, getting the runner to second base. Take away that force at the bag. Makes a big difference in a ball hit up the middle.
The 1-0 to Bonfield. He drills it high and deep to right center. Hanna and Bandy back, and it's Bandy who makes the catch. But a big insurance run put on the board by the Razorbacks. Heston Kerstad doing it with the glove, doing it with the bat. The Hogs are closing in on a regional championship.
Craftsmanship is about understanding. To reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
MLS. All eyes on us. Our style. Our city. Our squad. It's time for our soccer. Saturday, it's Columbus Crew SC versus New York Red Bulls at 5 Eastern on ESPN.
Reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail. Your eyes want to deceive you. Fill in the blanks with the limited to reveal simple truths that unlock everything. Welcome to detail.
Welcome back to the 2018 NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. And tickets are being punched all around the country into the Super Regional round. UW was first. The Huskies take out UConn. And then the Stetson Hatters. First ever Super Regional appearance in their 17th NCAA tournament appearance. And then Vanderbilt with 9 home runs in their game this afternoon. They move on to their 8th Super Regional. And who said Vandy was having a somewhat down year this year? They have made it on to Super Regionals, and that is one of the other men of the hour for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Job well done, Jake Reindl. All he did was come out of the bullpen and give Arkansas 7 innings of 5-hit, 1-run relief. And so he has been replaced by Matt Cronin, a 6'2 left-hander. He's a Floridian who pitched brilliantly in last year's Fayetteville Regional. What has he got tonight?
Well, 91 to 96 mile an hour fastball, and he's got a lot of strikeouts there, 47 and 39 innings. He's got good stuff to both sides of the plate. So going to start off lefty-lefty matchup here, but make no mistake about it, he's in there to throw that fastball and set these guys down and close this out. He's got 11 saves on the year, looking for his 13th.
And he's got almost 9,715 people behind him. I say almost because there are a handful of blue shirts down there behind the Dallas Baptist dugout. But 9,715 the official attendance. So for our 3 games Arkansas played, that has been just about the average here this weekend.
I said looking for his 13th, looking for his 12th save on the day, on the year.
And there it is, 9,715 at Baum Stadium. Ho-hum, just another night here on the University of Arkansas campus. Matt Deuce facing Matt Cronin. Well, Cronin missed a couple of weeks, about 4 or 5 weeks ago because of mononucleosis. Lost about 8 pounds, but they say it was not that severe a case. And they say he's back to full strength. And they have entrusted, presumably, the last 2 innings to him. Now the 1-2 pitch. The 90-mile-an-hour fastball misses outside. Deuce to be followed by Funderburk and Bandy, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Dallas Baptist. There's out number 1. Cronin sets down Deuce.
You see your saves leaders, the SEC, 11 looking for 12 here, and he can pick one up. If you're going to locate like that on that fastball, we said he can control and command both sides of the plate. Against that lefty, really, that becomes an unhittable pitch.
Well, he's 11 saves, 2 shy of the Arkansas record held by Colby Suggs, now the volunteer coach with the Razorbacks. And he's off to a good start here, looking for number 12. Called strike against Funderburk. The starting pitcher for DBU, now the designated hitter. He's been on base twice, scored a run out in front of the off-speed pitch, and it's 0-2.
Now you have Funderburk guessing at the plate. Does he come back with this 94-mile-an-hour fastball in, or is he going to go away with that breaking ball pitch again? How do I react to it?
I'm glad to be up here guessing and not having to worry about it down there. The 0-2. Tried to get him to chase. Nice job by Funderburk to recognize. Got himself a 1-2 count, but he's no better off right now as far as I'm concerned. Trying to figure out, okay, I got lucky on 0-2. What's coming 1-2?
If he locates that fastball like he did to Deuce, he can get another strikeout here.
He went with number 1, and Funderburk is set down on strikes.
Funderburk went down with a swing, and he had a good hack at this, but it was 92 right over the inside part of the plate. I think Funderburk thought, boy, I just missed an opportunity there. You could tell by the look on his face. That pitch missed inside, but just too much velocity.
In steps Luke Bandy, the right fielder, looking for his first hit. And again, Cronin starts him off with a strike. Cronin's got good size, 6'2", 190 pounds. He is a big presence out there on the mound. A ball and a strike. Well, Dallas Baptist scored single runs in the first and the second, but repeatedly through the first 4 innings they left runners in scoring position. Through those first 4 innings they left 9 men on, 7 in scoring position. There's a 2-out single off the bat of Bandy. He's got good wheels, and so maybe DBU can manufacture a run here.
I've been impressed with Bandy, whether he's playing second base or at the plate, and especially his arm out in right field, how impressive he's been. And he's a guy that didn't even start in the first ball game.
You're right, John. He has played very well in the opportunities he's been given. Young man drafted by the Royals a couple of years ago out of high school. He's enjoyed his homecoming here to Northwest Arkansas. And he is a threat to run with 2 men out here in the top of the 8th inning. And now Hill Alexander has a bat in hand, batting for Blaine Jones. Alexander had started the previous 3 games in the regional for DBU. On the year hitting .278. Lays off the breaking ball, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. First batter of the inning, Cronin has fallen behind. Called strike. That's a pretty good number if you're a Razorbacks fan, having blown only one lead after the 7th inning. Good high fastball at 91. Dallas Baptist starting to run out of time. Down 2. Strike 3 call. Arkansas now just 3 outs away from punching its ticket into the Super Regional round. And the big left-hander, Matt Cronin, strikes out the side in the 8th.
The Women's College World Series Finals begin Monday on ESPN.
MLS. All eyes on us. Our style. Our city. Our squad. It's time for our soccer. Saturday, it's Columbus Crew SC versus New York Red Bulls at 5 Eastern on ESPN.
We really like having Aaron around, but we're concerned he takes his name a bit too literally.
Okay. He has to do golf again. Like,
All rise. The new ESPN app. Download now.
You're watching the 2018 NCAA Baseball Regionals presented by Capital One. Here at the Fayetteville Regional, Arkansas is 3 outs away from punching its ticket onto the Super Regional round. That is what's at stake. DBU trying to force a 7th and deciding game tomorrow, but they are running out of time. The Razorbacks perhaps can tack on a little insurance here in the bottom of the 8th inning, but most importantly, they want to quickly get McGregor-Hines, or rather get through McGregor-Hines and get Matt Cronin back out onto the mound. Well, the Auburn Tigers have beaten the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Knocked them out of the Raleigh Regional. 1 out on the pop out by Fletcher. The ESPN networks bring you every game on the road to Omaha, beginning with the regional coverage on ESPN2, ESPNU, the Longhorn Network, SEC Network, and ESPN3. Whip around coverage also available through ESPN3 and the Bases Loaded channel. All coverage available on the ESPN app. Hashtag who's your Shaddy? I like that. We'll play on the Pedro Martinez Yankees thing of 15-20 years ago.
Yep. I could hear that. Who's your Shaddy?
Yeah.
Here, yeah, that would work.
Well, Carson Shaddy, one of the emotional leaders for this Arkansas team that comes into the NCAA tournament as a higher national seed than they ever have before. That's saying something here at Arkansas, the number 5 national seed. And you could make a case that they are as good as anybody. Florida, Stanford, go on down the list in terms of having a chance to win it all this year. They check all the boxes. Starting pitching, check. Blaine Knight, Casey Murphy. We saw them both work 8 innings in the first 2 games. Bullpen, check. We didn't see it the first 2 games, didn't need it. But in this game, Isaiah Campbell falters in the first inning, and what do you get? An incredible 7-inning relief performance from Jake Reindl. strikes out the side in the top of the 8th inning. Shaddy fights that one off. And oh, by the way, they're 3rd in the country in home runs.
I was going to say, you're leaving something out.
Oh, by the way.
There's a good look at Reindl.
We should give a tip of the cap to McGregor Hines. He has come in and pitched extremely well against this dangerous Arkansas lineup. He came on in the 4th inning in relief of Cody Funderburk. Has given up 1 run so far. That came in the 7th. A little insurance as Kjerstad made the score 4-2 with an RBI single. Count goes full, 3-2 to Shaddy. On deck, another one of the local Razorbacks, Grant Cook. Both Shaddy and Cook have knocked in runs tonight. Payoff pitch. Fouled out of play once again. After Hines shakes off a couple of pitches, again the 3-2. He got the pitch he wanted, threw it with conviction, and struck him out.
Sure did. Shaddy not happy with that call, but it looked like a strike to me. As you said, he threw it with confidence and located it perfect.
Well, they're the 3 pitching studs so far for the Razorbacks here in the regionals. And the numbers tell the story. If you get 8 innings of that quality from Knight and Murphy to set you up, you're going to win a lot of games. And I have a feeling that Reindl was alerted before the game to be ready. Maybe not, but he certainly came in and seemed ready and able.
I think anytime you're in that role of a reliever, you have to be mentally ready to do it. And already proven that once this year in a long outing.
Cook puts a charge into that one, but it dies in the glove of Hill Alexander for the final out of the bottom of the 8th inning. And we will stay here and enjoy some of the atmosphere that is Baum Stadium. Let's show you how we got here. Jake Reindl pitched 7 innings, allowed just 1 run on 5 hits, and here are 3 of his punch-outs.
Fastball, 2 breaking balls.
That was an RBI ground out. Here's the Carson Shaddy RBI ground out. There's the RBI single by Grant Cook we told you about. And then Kjerstad with the RBI single to make it 4-2, and we can't leave out the coup de grace, his defensive brilliance out in left field. At this point, it was 3-2. This would have tied the game at 3. Instead, it kept the lead for Arkansas and has them in position to punch the ticket to the Super Regionals. And the ability for Arkansas to manufacture runs and take advantage of their opportunities to score, where Dallas Baptist just couldn't do it effectively and consistently, especially in the early innings.
Yep.
Winds up being what the Patriots will be kicking themselves for unless they can push across a couple of runs here in the 9th.
Bottom of that graphic right there, probably the most important thing in this ball game. 10 runners left on base for Dallas Baptist, unable to get them in. That's been the difference.
But don't forget, Dallas Baptist has scored 18 runs in a game here in the regional. They've already won a game here today, took out a real good Southern Miss team, and coming back from 2 runs down is certainly not out of the realm of possibility.
No, you think about it. They had 4 home runs in 1 inning, okay, and then came back with 10 in the next. So don't expect this team to lay down, especially when you have this guy starting off the top of this lineup and starting off this inning.
Devlin Granberg, followed by Jamison Hanna and Jimmy Glowinski. Their batting averages are .440, .360, and .336. Stay tuned. Matt Cronin with his hands full on the mound for the Hogs. Ball 1. Well, as I said last night, even if Dallas Baptist does not win this regional, you can make a real good case for the man at the plate to be named the most outstanding player.
No question about it.
Well, the DBU top of the order has done its job. The 1, 2, 3 hitters are combined to go 4 for 9. The rest of the team 3 for 20, and that's where you get those 10 men left on base. Scored a single run in the first, a single run in the second, and nothing since. The 2-1 pitch. Drilled to right center field. Fletcher on the run. And it's off the wall. Granberg slides into second. That play was closer than he thought it was going to be.
Wow.
Well, he almost hit a home run.
Yep.
Last time up, that Kerstad brought back into the building. Almost hit another one there.
And you wonder, can he do it against top-notch guys throwing 93? Cronin on the mound just came out, struck out the side on the other side. You get him in there, and he drills one off the right center field wall. That just shows his ability to hit the ball opposite way, too. As you've talked about, you can't play him but straight up because he'll hit it anywhere.
And I'm telling you, 90 to Devlin Granberg right now looks like 60.
Yeah, that's a, I mean, he's seeing, look at those numbers, 12 of 17.
Now it's Hanna's turn. He takes a strike. Hanna's twice reached base with a walk and a hit by pitch. He's also struck out and flied to center. Trying to make sure this is not his last plate appearance in a Patriots uniform. Here's the 0-1. And Matt Cronin has Jamison Hanna in an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, Hanna frustrated. He thought that was the pitch that he needed right there, and he fouled it off and was frustrated with himself as he kind of grabbed the bat, knowing he may have missed an opportunity. Now he's set up for that breaking ball that Cronin can get those lefties on.
Granberg gets a good lead at second. Cronin's pitch off the glove of the pitcher to the shortstop, Biggers. Safe. Runners are on the corners with nobody out. Here comes Coach Van Horn.
Wow, Hanna's speed down the first base line. You mentioned it. It was tipped off the glove of Cronin. Slowed the ball down a bit. Biggers with a strong arm over to first base, and I think they missed that call.
Yeah, I agree. As long as that foot of Jared Gates was on the base, the ball clearly beat him. But again, in the regional round of the NCAA tournament, there is no video replay for the umpires to go to. So unless Dave Van Horn wins this argument, which he's not likely to do, the call will stand. A big break for Dallas Baptist.
And clearly the ball gets there. You can see the first baseman's glove kind of move before the runner's foot hits the bag. Nice play by Gates down at first base to come up with that. Really good hustle by Hanna, but Wonder how frustrating that is for the coaches in the SEC in this tournament, not after having it all year, not having the ability to go back and have that instant replay in games like this.
Although, did we see a definitive replay to show that his foot was on the bag while he made that stretch?
Yeah, maybe that's the only argument. Well, argument is the ball beat him there. He was out.
No question about that. Ball one to Glowinski. An extra base hit would likely tie the ball game. 1-1. Glowinski singled in each of his first 3 times up. He grounded out to third in the 7th.
Cronin wanting to keep this ball down, try to get a ground ball, get a double play here. Not concerned so much about that run at third base right now.
Lofted into left. Kjerstad has a beat on it. Tagging Granberg. He will score. More importantly, in terms of Arkansas, they get the out and get the ball back into second to keep Hanna at first base. Sac fly. Glowinski makes it 4-3.
Glowinski, pretty good tournament again, doing what he needs to do to drive in, get that run in from third base. Now a situation again, as you said before, keeping Hanna at first base keeps that double play alive.
And keeps the potential tying run out of scoring position. And now we get to the middle of the lineup for DBU, which, as we just told you, has not come through repeatedly tonight. Can they do it? 78-mile-per-hour breaking ball is a called strike to Garrett Wolforth. A double play will end it. An extra base hit could tie it up. What a job by Jared Gates to keep that wild pickoff throw from Matt Cronin from going down the right field line. That would have been disastrous.
Hanna, with Hanna's speed, he is standing at third base with his ability to run. What a play by Gates, that first baseman, to prevent that from happening.
Like you said, those first basemen are real good athletes.
Well, that showed in that case right there.
Wolforth swings and misses. Have a feeling Cronin might be a little more focused on the batter going forward than he was on the runner at first. Wolforth 0 for 4. An elevated 94-mile-an-hour fastball.
For Cronin, what he wants to do is throw his best pitch, and that's the fastball. Elevate it and get guys to chase. That's what he does up around the letters, and you're just not going to catch up with that pitch.
Well, Dallas Baptist will send up its leading home run hitter in Tim Millar. 16 home runs, 64 RBIs. He's 1 for 4 tonight. And again, if he can find a gap somewhere, there's a lot of speed at first base for Jamison Hanna. And this crowd of 9,715 hanging on every single pitch and every single call. The 1-0. There's that high heat again, this time 90 on the gun. Matt Cronin, the sophomore left-hander, looking for his 12th save of the year. None would have been bigger than this one if he can nail it down. That one got a piece of the catcher, Grant Cook. And so the excitement of the moment hushes the crowd as the hometown leader has to gather himself.
Took it right in the mask. I'll give him a second there. You know, I think about Hanna at first base with his ability and his speed down there. Just 9 stolen bases on the year, but you don't want to take the bat out of Millard's hand at the plate. But if he's running and anything that falls in there, there's a possibility. So with 2 strikes, do you take that opportunity? Left-handed pitcher on the mound, less likely.
Good fastball hitter here. Do you give him your high heat?
I think so. You got to go after him with your best.
The 1-2. He got a piece to stay alive, did Tim Millard. Nothing more the redshirt junior from Flower Mound, Texas would like to do than silence this crowd of nearly 10,000. For a spot in the Super Regionals. Again, the 1-2 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Went up with the fastball again, trying to get him to chase.
This Dallas Baptist team, a powerhouse out of the Missouri Valley Conference, has pushed this SEC power to the limit all night long. The 2-2. High fly, left field. Kjerstad's had trouble with these tonight. Does he have it? There's your regional. The Razorbacks are moving on to the Supers. Congratulations to the Arkansas Razorbacks. The number 5 national seed, avoiding the upsets. They look mighty good sweeping this regional here this weekend.
What a fantastic ball game to finish this thing. A 4-3 win for Arkansas. And how about that effort by Dallas Baptist and fighting through today to get the win and then come back and playing a heck of a ball game tonight. What an effort by 2 relievers on the mound that really kept both of their teams in this thing tonight.
The win goes to Jake Reindl with 7 terrific innings of relief. The save to Matt Cronin. He struck out 4 in 2 innings. His 12th save of the year. And Arkansas punches its ticket to the Super Regional round, taking out Dallas Baptist. Brilliant college careers of the likes of Devlin Granberg and Jamison Hanna come to a close for the Patriots. And handshakes all around as these Razorbacks move on, and the Dallas Baptist Patriots will head back home to the Lone Star State. One more call for the Hogs. Woo Pig Suey. It has been a slice of hog heaven here at Baum Stadium in Fayetteville. Once again, our final score, 4-3. Arkansas wins the regional and advances to take on the winner of the Greenville Regional. And of course, all remaining NCAA regional games can be seen on ESPN3 and also streaming on the ESPN app. For John Gregory, I'm Doug Sherman. So long from Fayetteville, and thanks for watching the 2018 NCAA D1 Baseball Championship.
MLS, all eyes on us, our style.